This is Karen Hanover from ApartmentEducation.com, and today I want to talk to you about due diligence on commercial real estate. You know, typically when we think of due diligence, we think of the physical due diligence, wherein we're meeting the contractor at the property to inspect the plumbing systems and the electrical and all of the things that are physical about the property. But if you think about it, in buying commercial real estate, there's a lot more due diligence that needs to be done. There's market due diligence, there's financial due diligence, there's legal due diligence, and then of course there is the physical due diligence and the inspection of the systems. Since that's the one we typically think about, I'm going to put that one aside and I want to talk to you about the other three today. Let's talk about market due diligence. Market due diligence is about determining what the market in the area is doing. If you buy an apartment complex, you want to know what are the occupancy rates in the area. If the other buildings are occupied at 90%, then you ought to be able to attain 90% occupancy in your property as well, all things considered equal. On the other hand, if the market occupancy in the area is only 60%, don't think necessarily that you're going to be able to achieve 80 or 90% in that same market. You ought to be able to achieve what the other buildings are achieving. Additionally, in market due diligence, we want to talk about the rents and the market rents that can be achieved in any particular area on a two-bedroom apartment and a one-bedroom apartment. There's also legal due diligence, and that's talking about the zoning and what can be done with the property, whether it can be turned into a hotel, whether you can actually do condo conversions, etc., etc., and that's all about legal due diligence. There's other legal due diligence as well in terms of title, etc., etc. And then, of course, there is financial due diligence. You know, a lot of times you'll see in a listing an owner representing numbers, and part of the due diligence that needs to be done before executing the purchase is determining whether the finances have been represented accurately by the seller. So what we want to do is do financial due diligence. We actually want to get in there and inspect the records of the owner. And we're going to talk about each one of these in more detail in a subsequent video. But this is Karen Hanover from ApartmentEducation.com.